The recent protests led many people to want to do something about racial injustice.
2 weeks ago, we announced Apple's Racial Equity and Justice Initiative with a commitment of $100 million.
Racial justice groups are being flooded with money.
Charitable giving is important and we should do it. It demonstrates our heart, but that's not enough.
This is a good thing, right?
It's a condescending thing, which probably won't do any good.
Radio host Larry Elder says this white guilt is absurd.
But we whites should be guilty. We are privileged.
Well, if the guilt causes you to do things that make things worse, then it's not helpful.
We ask for forgiveness from our black brothers and sisters.
It is unclear how bowing to some black people will reduce racial injustice.
Please forgive me. Please forgive us.
It is ridiculous. I would urge white people to chill and to stop helping us, because you're making things worse. To get black people angry so they think of themselves as victims about racism. Racism has never been more insignificant a factor in one's success than right now.
It must be a huge problem, or there wouldn't be all this protest.
Well, they're being lied to.
By teachers, activists, and the media, he says.
I call out racism. That is maddening to me, and I'm crying about it because it's crazy.
And gives young people the impression that racism remains this huge problem in America when it is not.
Not, he says, because today, any black person who does 3 things can succeed.
Finish high school, don't have a kid until you get married, get a job. Do those things, you will not be poor.
See, we got to keep black people angry.
This year, Elder made a movie called Uncle Tom that criticizes activist claims that blacks continue to be victims of America's racism.
If you keep yourself in this constant state of, woe is me, I'm disadvantaged, I'll never accomplish anything, then you won't accomplish anything.
What really holds blacks back is not racism, says Elder, it's government handouts.
A mother with 2 children makes more money than she would make on minimum wage because of all the goodies she gets through the welfare state. In 1965, 25% of black kids were raised without fathers. The number is now 70%. And Black Lives Matter actually is encouraging that.
Their website does criticize the Western prescribed nuclear family. Karl Marx said things like that.
One of the co-founders of Black Lives Matter has admitted that she is a trained Marxist.
Myself and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists.
They're just phonies. Look at these protesters. They're all wearing Nike. They're all using Apple products. Do they really want socialism? Do they really want inferior products? They're hypocrites.
But the activists are winning, even redefining what racism means. Now it means
any policy that has an effect that is disproportionate.
Kmele Foster of Freethink points out that today's best-selling books about anti-racism say any measure that produces or sustains racial inequality is racist, which means even a tax deduction is racist, because on average, whites deduct more than blacks.
Anti-racism presumes things about the world that simply can't be true. We're all at bottom, whatever our race, individuals. Anti-racism takes that and flips it on its head.
At this meeting, when a white man held a black child on his lap, he was told,
"It hurts people when they see a white man bouncing a brown baby on their lap."
I would like to know before this meeting adjourns how having my friend's nephew on my lap was hurtful to people.
Read a book. Read Ibram Kendi. Read White Fragility.
Both bestsellers criticize whiteness. And recently, a taxpayer-funded Smithsonian project claimed white culture means things like a nuclear family, hard work, planning for the future.
There's something really despicable about a poster like this.
It was removed after complaints.
It's offensive to suggest that black people can't aspire to or can't possess all of the values that are outlined in a document like this. Black people can be punctual. Black people are, in fact, successful in this country.
These ideas, including English common law, scientific method, delaying gratification, are good things. They make life better for millions of people. Why dismiss them as mere whiteness? I wanted to ask Black Lives leaders about this. We contacted all 14 chapters. Not one would agree to an interview. I wish they would. I really wanted to ask them if they've noticed that they and white supremacists now promote similar things.
Endorsing like segregationist policies, spaces for blacks only. They both believe that race is an immutable attribute of who we are.
I have a dream
Foster and Larry Elder prefer Martin Luther King's vision.
that my poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
It used to be good to be colorblind.
The left does not want a colorblind society. They don't really want the vision of MLK. They want a color-coordinated society as long as they're the ones who are doing the coordinating. And it's hurting people.
It hurts anyone who comes to believe that hard work and delayed gratification are whiteness, while they are helpless victims.
I'm sick of people talking about, oh, when I go to a job, they're going to discriminate against me. Man, what about white privilege? I don't want to hear a lick of that crap anymore. You're stronger than that. You're more powerful than that.
We need your help to keep making these videos. If you think they're useful, I do, please click that button.